I guess it was probably about 12 o'clock. There was one hell of a mighty crash, completely and utterly unannounced by any of the normal sounds one might associate with a road accident. Howls of tyres, screechings, what have you. I was just mesmerised. I couldn't think what it was. And all I could hear was "We've only just begun" by the Carpenters, blasting out from what I presumed was a car radio. I got out of bed, looked out the window, and there was a Renault 5 buried in the bridge. Just literally sort of disappeared into the bridge parapet. Well, my first reaction was, no, I don't want to be any part of that. Let someone else go and have a look. So I waited, maybe for half a minute, hoping someone would get out of the bloody thing, but nobody did. In the end, I pulled on a pair of trousers and a pullover, and stupidly nothing else, and shot across there. Well, the car door wouldn't open, so I looked inside. I could see two shapes. I tried the door again. There was no movement coming from inside. The music was still blasting out like it was sort of force 10 on the decibel scale. And at that point, I realised they were standing around in bare feet with lots of glass about the place, which was pretty bloody stupid. And I thought, well, no one else is going to come out and help, so I shot back inside, dialed 999, reported the accident, and put some shoes on.
I've been out with a fairly young PC. Well, we've been static at Scratch Bridge for about half an hour. As far as I can remember, it was about half past 12, and we decided to go in at midnight, have a cup of tea. As we were heading back, happened to note Joe and Judy drive by. Well, I'd known the family well for over 10 years, so I suppose they'd been out enjoying themselves. We'd only gone about half a mile down the road when the information room called up.
Any unit to attend a serious RTA in North Weald.
We can attend. We're in North Weald. Can you give us an exact location?
The informant is telephoning from Harrison Drive. The accident happened on Scratch Bridge.
We'll attend. ETA, 1 minute.
I went back to the car again. This time, forced the door open. The music was still blasting out. So the first thing I did was turn off the power, which produced dead silence. I was then confronted with these two forms. I felt for a pulse on the passenger. I couldn't find one. I was convinced she was dead. There were no life signs at all. I remember thinking she's either dead or alive. If she's dead, there's nothing I can do about it, but what if she suddenly starts to wake up with these hideous injuries requiring some attention? I mean, what the bloody hell am I supposed to do then? I've done a bit of first aid in the past, but this was way, way, way beyond that, or in fact, anything I've experienced in my life. You know, and that was the frightening thing about it. The fact that she was dead was a bloody blessing. Well, by this time, the driver was beginning to make signs of recovery, so I managed to find the buckles on her seatbelt and released her. Come on, let's get you out of here. She was a bit like a sort of bendy toy, really. I soon realised she was smashed out of her skull. Drunk.
What else happened down there?
Well, you've had a bit of an accident, dear. Can you tell me what your name is?
Judy. I remember glass in the car. I remember glass and blood on the floor of the car. Where did it all come from?
We'll find out later.
Where's my bag?
We'll get your bag later.
In the car.
Please stay here. No, you better stay in here. Please don't stay here. No, you've got to stay here, please.
That bag! He touched me! Why won't you let me go back to the car?
You better wait here. I'll phone the police, and they'll be here in a minute. I thought she was going to get so hysterical that I wouldn't be able to cope. She didn't, actually. She just went sort of limpish and started to cry. Well, at that point, the police car came down the road like a bat out of hell. Didn't seem to have stopped before the door was open and the young PC ran out. He went down to the passenger side of the vehicle and shone a torch inside. He was obviously having difficulty trying to see inside because he kept angling his head.
Oh, hell.
But be careful, the car's bounced at strange angles.
It's a pretty strong smell of drink.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to inform HQ. Would you stay there a while? Golf, 2-1. Regarding RTA that we're attending North Weald, require immediate backup. Possible fatal will require 2 ambulances. I repeat, 2 ambulances.
I remember holding this woman, listening to him report back, and nodding as he said the word fatal. She didn't hear anything. Yeah, I'm absolutely convinced she had no idea at all.
Thanks for coming out. It's good of you to help.
But do you reckon it'll be okay if we went back home now?
Yeah. Actually, I know Judy, so I'll make sure she's okay. Thanks again for coming out.
Look, I live over there. If you require any further information, please do feel free to knock.